What's up, guys? What is up? We are back in ARK Survival Evolved on the Xbox One. If you can't quite tell, I'm gonna go ahead and spoil it for you. We had a little bit of trouble recording this one, and that's because I'm doing post commentary. So for some reason, the gameplay capture didn't. Sorry, I had to swallow real quick. The gameplay capture managed to not capture my audio. Don't ask me why. I don't want to know. I don't want to think about it because I'm like so busy right now making all these videos, and now I gotta pretty much post commentate this for another 20, which I mean I'm happy to do because we get to spend some quality time together here, and I don't have to use my brain cells on playing the game. I can use my brain cells on talking, and that means maybe I can tell a story. Story time with Star. That never happens, right? Anyways, though. As you guys can see here, we are back in our Gigantopithecus as we left off last time, and we are going towards the swamp with one goal in mind. Murdering those little bugs that attacked us there wasn't the goal. It did help, though, because we're going to be getting a lot of valuable experience, and experience is pretty much essential in this case since... Oh, I'm sorry. I literally just got back from basketball practice, so, like, I don't know. I gotta swallow a lot, I guess. I'm like dehydrated, but it's all right. I got a handy dandy cup of water. You guys can't see because I don't have a face cam, but might be taking a swig out of every once in a while. Anyways, so on Chewy, we have ourselves our food. I wanted to just make sure that it was passive and that if we go and tame something, it wouldn't happen. Here we're gonna be checking out a Beelzebufo. Pretty much that's what's gonna be going on. I'm gonna be deciding between a Beelzebufo and what is that? What is that in the distance? Is that a Sarco coming at us? I'm literally like freaking out right now. I'm like, wait. Is it stuck? I'm like literally debating myself. Like, you can see me like look back and forth. They're like, which one do I want? Yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys figure out which one I end up picking, but we can see that the Sarco is a level 6, and the Beelzebufo I believe was a level 15, so a little bit of a difference. The Beelzebufo, if we do get him, is going to be awesome for cementing paste, which is pretty much necessary for a bunch of stuff, especially saddles up in these later levels. However, the Sarco and the Beelzebufo is actually a solid fighter and also very mobile and an awesome moving mount. As you can see here, we kind of decide for the Sarco. The thinking in my head is that the Sarco will provide us with both a land transportation dino/animal and also a water transportation one. Albeit with the update that recently came out, I think I might have been talking about it in the previous video. What did happen is that the dinos here are relatively nerfed. As you can see here, the Sarco should be getting knocked out any second. We'll begin taming process. Taming process will take a little bit. It's nothing too insane though. But there we go. We got that Sarco. With the Sarco, ever since that patch came out that made pretty much all tamed animals a lot pretty much weaker than their wild counterparts. Well, first off, our Gigantopithecus is no longer the tank that it once was. Sure, it's still alright, but as you guys will probably see in this video, I mean, on one hand, it is a low level, so it kind of makes sense, but still, it's really not that strong right now. We're grabbing all of our meat from it, so we can go ahead and begin the taming process of the Sarco. I need to take a swig of water really quickly. Excusez-moi. Sorry about that. I love water, especially with lemon. I don't know. Some people call me weird for drinking with lemon, but it gives it a cool, like, bittery taste. I guess I just like a bitter taste. I don't know. I love the taste of lemon. Don't take that wrong. I mean, sure, it can be disgusting and burn on cuts, but hey, it's pretty good. So, pretty much here we've been able to deduce that the torpor of this thing is going down extremely slowly, but so is its food. So I kind of decide, yeah, just throw a bunch of raw meat in there, throw some narcotics. I actually end up splitting up the narcotics because I don't want to have all narcotics in there on the off chance like some piranhas swim in and take out our Sarco, because I'm pretty sure if he dies and that body's gone, we lose won't end up being 43 narcotics, and that is a lot of narcotics that we will hopefully, if we have enough after this tame, if we do end up even taming it, hopefully we can use that towards other things, because that's a sizable amount of narcotics, especially with the tame times of this settings. The settings, that's the word I was looking for. Why is it? I'm just weird. I'm weird at talking. I don't know. I'm a weird person. I'm sorry. Anyways, as you can see here right now, it's kind of hard for me to see actually because I'm post-commentating in Sony Vegas, and it's a little bit, it stutters every once in a while. Hopefully that's just on my side though. Hopefully it's not stuttering for you guys. If it is, I am so sorry. Anyways, so at this point, I figure out, hey, his hunger's going down pretty slow, so is this torpor. Might as well try and speed it up, and I decide against what might be a good intuition, but I decide to head on out and try and get ourselves some raw prime meat. And what is that? I believe that's a Titanoboa. So let's go ahead and put our Gigantopithecus to the test. Here we will see just how much damage he takes. He's able to take out that Titanoboa relatively quickly, but if you guys just saw it there, we got a Sarco coming in, and he's coming in hot. He's not happy, so I'm like panicking to get back on Gigantopithecus, like no. And this guy is going to do a little bit of a number on our Gigantopithecus. Keep an eye out on his health, and if you guys watched any of my past seasons, I don't remember if it was season 1 or 2, but the season where we first tamed the Gigantopithecus, that dude was a tank, and he could take out most wild animals without even taking damage. Here, as you can see, we're actually starting to get swarmed by snakes. There are dragonflies coming in and taking our prime meat, which actually pissed me off quite a lot. Those dragonflies are dicks. Look, I'm jumping off ASAP. I'm like, get the prime meat! We gotta go! Get the prime meat! But these dragonflies are kind of beating me to the punch, so I'm like, oh, we got 2 more bodies. Quick, get the bodies. There's like 1 to 10 in bone. I think there's 1 more. I completely ignore the fact that I had an inventory, but that's just me. Whatever. We get 1 raw prime from that, and I believe, yep, that is a second raw prime meat. Let's go ahead and grab that. Burp a little bit on the inside in a totally not weird way. Get a second raw prime meat, and I'm like, oh, quick, get it to Chewy. Get it to Chewy before he piss off the dragonflies. And the game plan here is just throw it on Chewy. Do that absolutely ASAP. The game's like losing a couple frames, so it was kind of hard to do there. But my thought process behind that is that when it's in an animal's inventory, no matter the animal, it's usually, I think it spoils 4 times slower. And we definitely want that in this situation because raw prime meat has a very low spoil time. And I don't know how to edit spoil times on console. I don't even know if you can. But here we're running on back to our Sarco and hopefully being able to, I'm actually having trouble accessing his inventory. I'm like, oh my god, the dumb tree's in the way. No, no. So I just kind of take a little detour around his tail. Although his tail's kind of in the way. Seriously, that tail, dude. That tail. Anyways, go ahead. He still has those 6 why did that sound weird? 6 narcotics. 6 narcotic? I don't know. 6 narcotic in him. I got some raw prime meat. Now here's the thing. I need to make sure to transfer this very quickly because what's going to happen is he's already hungry enough to the point where he'll eat it instantly. And if there's no food in his inventory after he eats it, his taming effectiveness starts going down. So literally, this is panic mode. I have to get this raw prime meat in there absolutely ASAP, get in my raw meats, and just have that as like backup meat in case he eats the other one. Luckily, I'm able to do it. And as you can see, hopefully here on the taming bar, it's already about 1/3 of the way tamed, so if we can just get ourselves 1 more raw prime meat, we should be pretty good with taming this bad boy up. So I'm going to think it over, be like, huh. And then he eats the second raw prime meat. You can see his taming effectiveness absolutely jump, and I'm like, whoa, we got to get that 3rd raw prime meat. But we also got to give Chewy his level over here. Don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know if I'll figure out that he has a level now or in a little bit. I figure it out eventually, though. No worries, I'm not that dumb. I know, I seem like it, but hey, you know, I got my moments. My bright ones, that is. I don't really have dull moments. Every moment's a dull moment. Not dull, more dark. Dark, I don't know. I don't know how to word that. Stupid. Stupid. My moments are stupid. With a couple bright ones sprinkled in between. But hey, look at that. I figured it out. And we're actually able to get the health up to 800, which seriously, in terms of the nerf, now that the update hit the console, I think it was like a couple days ago, maybe a week ago that it hit. I actually thought I saw a snake here. Turns out that was a reflection of the water, but I did see a snake a little bit more upland. There he is. And let's go ahead. I'm trying to get into a little bit of a tussle with this guy. Stay away from the Parasaur. We don't want to piss off the Parasaur because that guy's huge. And this is a post-patch Giganto, so he can't really do it. The bad thing here is that we end up hitting some of those bushes, and subsequently we also get a bunch of berries and raw flour onto Chewy. And we also get that 2 raw prime meats. We already have plenty. As long as we can get back, we'll be safe. So I'm going ahead. I'm dropping this stuff in him. I'm just like panicking. I'm like, oh my god, we gotta go. Quick, get the raw prime meat in. Get it in. And try to get back ASAP. Here's the problem. As I start trying to do that, my guy's kind of slow. Oh, that's okay. No worries, right? I'm just starting to walk, and I'm like, wait a minute. Something about his inventory. Let's go ahead and drop some stuff, you know? Let's drop some stuff. Ooh, surprise, snake attack. And I attack him in the bush. So literally, I get dicked even harder. I can't move at this point. If it looks like I'm not facing the snake, it's because I literally cannot face the snake in this situation. I shit you not. I could not move. So the fact that I tried, I don't know. I got screwed. I pretty much got screwed, but I'm just trying to drop some berries clear up some weight so we can get back to our Sarco hopefully ASAP. Get on this raw prime meat before he eats another meat and falls into that dark pits of despair. Well, it's not really a despair. It's still food, and I mean, all food is good food. So, you know, you get what I mean, though. So we're absolutely hauling it. I do like this section of the swamp, though, where pretty much we can walk across. There's no piranhas, at least yet. There are no piranhas, and we're able to pretty easily walk through everything. We got Sarcos. This is like a good little section. I like it, and it'll be a good habitat if we're able to tame this guy up. As you can see, we've also gotten a level for ourselves personally. I believe this is 42. Don't quote me on that. But as you can see here, Toporo's gone down about 160. He did eat a meat while we were gone, so unfortunately the taming did go up, which is good, except his food also went up. So at this point, just a little bit of a waiting game. And while we're waiting, might as well go ahead and put that point up into something. We hit level 42, and as we hit 42, we go up to 150 in stamina. And I believe this is the point where I'm like, well, we gotta wait for this bastard to tame, so might as well scroll on through this, not inventory, through this list of engrams. See what's going on, see if there's anything we gotta learn, because I think we gotta learn to saddle for one, and we also gotta figure out what we need for the saddle. We'll probably be able to, I don't know, if we can tame him up correctly, we should be able. We just learned the saddle there. And it's going to take, where are you, Mr. Saddle? 230 hides, 75 fiber, and 20 cementing paste. So that's going to be about 80 keratin / chitin, which we do have, and we have enough hide back home. So whenever we get home, we should be able to craft one up, as long as, like, nope, surprise piranha, like, surprise piranha, comes in and attacks our Sarco. That would suck. That would really suck if a piranha came in and attacked him. But at this point, the food's at, I believe, I didn't even see what the food was at there, but hey, it should be getting pretty good. So at this point, we give a beautiful look into the eyes of our wonderful Chewie, and begin giving the spiel. And you know what spiel I'm talking about. The naming our Sarco. So if you guys would like to name our beautiful Sarco, who has no name, but will have a name. Also, just drop a deuce there real quick. But he's going to have a name, and you guys are the ones that are going to decide it. So in the comment section down below, make sure to go ahead and leave a name suggestion for our Sarco. Leave a name suggestion for our Sarco. Anything you guys want, like, even if you have any idea at all, literally, like, take the 5 seconds it takes to type it out and just enter it as a comment, because it could very well be the name of the Sarco in, like, an episode or two. And also, if you guys do have like an extra minute, maybe you can scroll through, like, leave some thumbs up on names that you like, maybe reply like, hey, I like this name, or hey, I was thinking of that name too, that type of stuff. And it'll just spur some interaction there. I know that might be a little bit to ask, but I mean, like, if you guys have like an extra minute or two to spare, just do it. And I mean, be a part of the community, help us out, pick an awesome name for the Sarco, because this is honestly one of my favorite ways of involving you in the series, and that is just getting to name our animals, and we can get pretty intimate with these names, such as Chewie. Seriously, you guys did an awesome job with Chewie. Like, who thinks of that? Also, rare mushrooms. We get rare mushrooms out of these, which is good. So we're getting rare mushrooms and rare flowers out of these trees. We're going to become a little bit over encumbered due to all the wood we're taking on. And we also accidentally hit our Sarco here, which kind of sucks. But seriously, you guys come up with awesome names sometimes. Like Chewie, it seems simple, but I would have never thought of Chewie. Like, our Gigantopithecus is pretty much like a Wookiee with less face hair. Like, look at that, and belly hair. Because Wookiees are really hairy. But Wookiees are so awesome. And I would have never thought of that. I would have never put like 2 and 2 together and been like, wait a minute. We can do that. Oh, I thought I would go this entire video without yawning. Guess what? I yawned. God damn it. Anyways, we go ahead. I realize we're getting pretty heavy with this wood. Might as well start crafting some ceilings, which will be good. We can put that to use whenever we get back home. And all we gotta do at this point is take out some more trees, get some more mushrooms, craft some more ceilings, and as you can see here, we're able to get our Sarco out of his tree stumpy cage, and we're good to go. Begin the adventure back home, although it's gonna be a little bit weird because this Sarco is insanely fast in water, and that proves to be a little bit difficult here, especially as we're getting on top of land, and boop, just breaks in and enters into our Gigantopithecus, and he doesn't want to leave. He's just like, oh hey there, Giganto, I am your legs now. Ho ho. It's like a minotaur, except instead of what is a minotaur actually? Minotaur, or is it a centaur? I don't remember. The thing that's like half horse, half ox thing, half horse, half man. Is that a minute? No, minute. I think that's a centaur. I don't know. You know what I mean though, like the half horse, half man. This is half gorilla. No, half Bigfoot, half crocodile. actually seems more intimidating because crocodiles have the little, they're awesome in water, and that's the thing I'm excited about with this guy. We're not going to be, we're going to definitely be running away from sharks with him, because with the patch, tamed animals, I'm just going to flat out say it, tamed animals suck. We're not going to be able to do much with it, but with the patch, yeah, but on the bright side, we should be pretty capable of running around. And I mean, the Sarco, as you saw, is pretty damn fast in water, so we should be able to potentially hit up a water cave sometime soon. I'd be excited to do that. And I never noticed, the Sarco has a very interesting nose, if you guys saw it there. It's literally like has claws, not claws, horns on its nose. Sarco low-key is actually one of my favorite dinos and mounts. Not in that it's good, but it's just kind of cool in the purpose that it serves. It's like a beginning tier all-terrain vehicle that can, it's kind of slow on land, but hey, you know, it's still solid. It's relatively fast in water, and it can hunt down some prey. It does decent damage. It's just a really cool mount, and I'm very happy that we ended up getting one. Like I said, I was debating between that and the Beelzebufo. We'll probably end up going back to the swamp sometime and getting a Beelzebufo, because we really need one of those to be getting cementing paste and that type of stuff, because we don't really have a quick way of making that. And what we do, we have a good amount of keratin and chitin, but if we're ever running out of that, that's going to suck. But if we get a Beelzebufo, hunt down some dragonflies, some meganueras off in the swamp, whoo, it's going to be easy pickings, boys and girls. Anyways, though, at this point in time, by the looks of it, I'm just kind of wandering off. We're just making our way home. I'm just talking a little bit more about me and my buddy here, but in the end, I mean, do you guys have to see that? No, and I don't really have much to commentate over this. Like, in the moment, I kind of had stuff to talk about, but I mean, it's a little bit of a walk. It's nothing too bad. There is something interesting that goes on back home, so honestly, I'll just cut out this walk and talk to you guys when I get back home and show you what I was talking about. It's interesting, but hey, comment section down below. Leave a comment. Let me know what name you'd want to see. Make sure to leave a thumbs up on comments that you like and reply to them, because that way it's a lot easier for me to see them, and also a lot easier for me to tell, hey, you know, you guys, a lot of you guys seem to like that name. You know, that's honestly the easiest way. But seriously, just leave a comment, like a couple comments, and take like a minute out of your day to help me out. And if you feel generous, hey, you know, like my video too. You don't have to by any means, but just if you do. I know a lot of people, a lot of YouTubers are constantly reminding you. I like to remind you guys, like, sometimes once in a video, sometimes, like, I don't know. I try not to do it at the beginning of videos, because I know that annoys people sometimes, but I mean, for some videos, like part ones of like a brand new series, because I'm just like mad excited for those. Usually I will do that in that situation and ask you guys to just be like, hey, you know, please leave a like and help me out. But for the most part, I try to keep it to like the end of the video, except for these videos where I'm talking about naming the guys in the comment section and whatnot, 'cause it's like a decent time to bring it up anyway. So I just want to kind of explain my logic there, kind of how I roll with that, you know, how I roll. And actually, through that one of those last couple sentences, I had another train of thought appear. However, that train just derailed into a giant fire, and I'm not entirely sure where it was going. It was going somewhere actually decent. Wow, this is awkward. I'm gonna go back, listen to it, and I'll let you guys know. This is weird. I'm gonna go back and listen to my post commentary, then post commentate over that, and let you guys know if I can come up with what I was gonna say. So give me a sec. Update on my progress. I figured out. So, what I was going to say is pretty much along the lines of, speaking of other videos and other series, yeah, so I don't know if I mentioned it. I'm just going to continue to remind you guys for the next week or 2 weeks by the time this video's out. ARK's going to be every other day pretty much, so super sorry about that ahead of time, because I like doing it daily again, bringing it back to that. But it'll space it out a little bit and hopefully, you know, calm things down, and then when a new patch hits later, it'll be more exciting. But also, big thing is just I need to only do 2 videos a day, and I need to have some variety in there, and I need to like have enough room in those 2 videos to do other series. And also, I don't want to go crazy playing ARK for 5 hours in a row. Okay, like I can play a lot of ARK 5 hours in a row, and recording, like streaming is a little bit different. Streaming ARK, I can at least talk to you guys live and have some cool conversations, because seriously, some of you guys, like, you guys can have some interesting conversations. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, it's just a little bit just kind of like that. So in the meantime, though, I encourage you guys over this next week or 2, at least try and branch out, you know, check out a couple other videos, see what you think. I mean, If not, though, I mean, you guys have some more free time if you like watching all my ARK videos. I'm sorry. I really wish I could do more. Like, I know some of you guys are gonna really like, might not like it too much. I understand where you're coming from, but I seriously have to do this because, like, for me to even get like 6 hours of sleep over the next 2 days and record enough videos to have 2 videos a day and go to school still, because I have to do that because I'm missing like 10 days of school over the next couple weeks. It's like a cocktail of disaster. And also here, of course, we have the Brontos clogging up our lane, you know, taking stuff up. But whatever, that's just the Brontos being the Brontos. Anyways, though, yeah, so I just wanted to kind of encourage you guys, check out some other stuff. And just oh, here we're moving the trike out of the way because we got, well, what is it? I don't even know, but yeah, because the Bronto was stuck. But we were able to get him to move, and he's looks like he's going for a swim. So I'm like, all right, you know, Bronto's going for a swim. We solved a problem. We're good. We're good. But like I was saying, what was I saying? I mean, the Bronto's coming back around, and something quite interesting happens here. But check out some other videos. You know, if you don't like the series or something, I understand. A lot of you guys came here for ARK, and that's cool. But I just wanted to, you know, ask you guys, like, check out other things, see what you think, because just over the next couple weeks, Star and ARK's gonna be a little bit limited. It's gonna be, you know, just 2 videos a Star a day. And if you really like watching me for my personality or whatever, oh yeah, here I was gonna say, you see this goddamn Bronto like flashing his genitals. You see some Bronto Wang. He's flashing his Bronto Wang over to Magic Mike. Well, guess what, Magic Mike, don't fuck with no Bronto Wang. He only, or she only likes she likes Trike Wang. Not Bronto Wang. And that Bronto is actually a male, funnily enough. So this Bronto over here, I'm checking. I'm like, wait, is this the female? Yep, that's the female. So literally that Bronto was showing off, being like, hey, look at what I got. I got that Bronto Wang. So, yeah. I don't know. That's enough mumbling about me, though. It was a funny conversation in the moment to myself. In hindsight, I'm really stupid, and I should, yeah, okay. I'm gonna stop talking. But, yeah, other than that, that's probably gonna go ahead and do it for me. Like I said, check out some other series. Make sure to leave that names, thumbs up some other comments, and all that stuff. And hopefully I'll be able to come back, and I can't wait, because after this PAX and then vacation, I feel like I'm gonna really come back, revitalize, and hopefully I'm gonna come back to a plethora of new games. But other than that, that's gonna go ahead and do it for me. So thank you guys so much for watching the videos, always, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.